So what the heck am I thinking doing a half marathon? Well, fundamentally I want to see if I can. When I first got my running blade a few years ago, I couldn't run. It hurt like anything. I kind of resigned myself to the fact that running would be something that I could maybe do around the park for 5 minutes here and there with my kids. We just had Elijah, and that excited me, but that was kind of as far as I thought it would go. The instability, the movement of the pelvis was just absolute havoc with my back. Those who aren't aware, this is what my back looks like. And so there's a lot of metal in there, bolting it together, and so rocking a pelvis around was only causing pain. And so I kind of saw it as a very occasional, rare thing that I might do here and there. But as I've been climbing more, as I've got stronger, as I've developed more as a person, I'm now at a place where actually I can run, and it doesn't hurt any more than walking. Now, to give some perspective, walking hurts. If I'm on my feet, I'm in pain. That's just a given. But I don't aggravate it any more running than I do walking. And so I kind of want to test my limits a little bit. I want to see if I can run a half marathon. I know I can run a 5k, I've done a 10k, not in any kind of race situation, but just for the sake of it. And so it's the next logical step. And Alex and Craig are doing it, and outrageous FOMO kicked in. What can I say? So off we go, training time. Hey, just got back from an 8.7k run, which I did in about 54 minutes, which I'm not too dissatisfied with. Kind of mixed opinions. I'm kind of happy because from about 4k onwards I thought I was going to die, and that kind of stayed continuous. It didn't get any worse, so that's quite positive, I think. Because I was able to maintain a good pace despite feeling like that at 4k. If I'm honest, I'm 2 weeks out from the marathon. I was hoping 10k's would be comfortable, and I think probably if I'd changed the route slightly I'd have got that. Don't know about comfortable, but I'd have got that. I'm trying to keep the training varied, so some of it's out on the streets, which I think is the absolute optimum, but we've had quite a lot of ice and snow, so some of it has been on a treadmill, which is fine. Try and increase the intensity of the treadmill rather than being on it for hours on end. I've been chucking a weight vest on, so that adds a whole different level of intensity. It means that when I'm running without the weight vest, I feel quite nice, light and bouncy. It's great. So it's Friday night, so we're 8 days away from the big one. And yeah, it's been a successful training evening. I'm a bit knackered, but I ran a straight up 11k, which felt pretty good. I was going to call it a day there, but I didn't have the dog with me, and I came through the door and she looked so sad that I had my blade on. I didn't take her running, so went back out and did another 2.7 with her in tow, so 13.7k in an evening, and it felt, it wasn't pleasant, but it happened. And yeah, feeling quite optimistic for the half marathon now. Yeah, it's good. I'm gonna be honest though, had a lot of thinking time, as you do with this kind of thing, and I found myself getting really irate with a half marathon name, because a marathon is a big deal, right? And I would argue that a half marathon is quite a big deal too. Like, it's a good distance, and yet the term half marathon just makes it feel like half a good distance. It feels a bit like a pity term. If you tell someone you're doing a 5k, like, it's a standalone distance, and everyone's like, oh yeah, okay, you're doing a 5k. If you tell someone you're doing a 10k, everyone's like, oh okay, that's really good, it feels like a big achievement. Tell someone you're doing a marathon, people are blown away. Tell someone you're doing an Ironman, that's incredible. Tell someone you're doing a half marathon, but oh, okay, so you're doing half a race, right? Just feels a bit brutal, feels a bit harsh, because half marathons are quite a long way, and yeah. I don't know, I'm getting pedantic, but you got quite a lot of thinking time when you're by yourself running for a long way, so that's what I was thinking, that there's no justice in the term half marathon. But never mind. having done 13.7k this evening, I now have 50 burpees to do because that's all that's left of my 300 reps for today. So they're going to be fun.